So this is what it looks like. That's the warning. And then also my bulb is busted on the license plate. But yeah, you'll get that white battery indicator saying that your auxiliary is bad. If it's the main battery, the 12 volt, it's gonna be a red outlined battery warning. So I'm going to replace the auxiliary battery on my GL450. So the battery is located under the passenger seat, and you have to like move it like all the way the front and then raise it up. And then there's some cover in here that you just pull up. The battery for this was actually replaced by the previous owner. The main battery, the 12 volt, and I think the smaller battery wasn't replaced at all. So I'm gonna move the vent here. Then this cover. This is gonna be tough to put back. Things are slightly tight. So the small battery is actually over here, and what happens there is that you will get a warning. It's like a battery indicator at the dash. Okay, so in order for me not to lose the settings on my Mercedes, because since lots of the stuff here, like the windows, the stereo, or the sunroof have electronic settings, I don't want to lose them when I take out the battery. So what I did is I put a jumper cable attached to a 12 volt battery, so that whenever I took out the main 12 volt battery there, I will still have power. To remove the terminals, I just used this long extension. It's a 10 mm socket. So this one is done. I need to go to the other one. Yeah, you don't need to remove the bolt completely, just enough to loosen the terminal. So I still have two 13 mm bolts here that holds the battery. So I need to take that out. Okay, once those two bolts are out, I mean those two nuts are out, I could actually like remove the battery. It's loose now, but this thing is too heavy. I need both. Okay, I got the battery out. This is like original Mercedes battery, made in Germany. There's no date, but yeah, this is an original Mercedes battery, and the one we're trying to replace is this one. Well, I get this we're just gonna bend this metal over here to remove it. I'm not so sure if this is still the original. Yeah, we have to bend the metal, this one, to slide this out, and I'm not so sure if that is still original. Looks like the metal wasn't bended before, so probably this is a 15-year-old battery. I think so. So I use a big flat head to fold this metal out. Yep. Now I can slide this in. I slide this out. And then take the two terminals out. So I got the battery out, and yeah, the Duracell is a little bit thinner, but the length is actually the same, and then the terminals are on the opposite side. Yep, but they're pretty much the same rating. 12 volts, 1.3 ampere hour AGM. This one is 1.2. I'm not so sure if this one is AGM, but the replacement looks to be better. So I'm gonna remove this protective cover and install it. Yep. So positive, negative. Just try to make sure that this is tight. I'm gonna slide it in. Okay, glad I removed the battery, because this one doesn't seem to be connected to the vent on the battery. I don't know. But yep. So I got that one in place ready. Yep. Should remove the warning light there. And I'm gonna got it all back, including the bolts down there and then the vent. I didn't notice the vent there when I took it out. I just noticed that it was like lying over here. Okay, so testing the car. Service C exceeded by 500%. Wow. So it still works. Auto windows. Yep, works. Sunroof. Yep, I don't need to do any re-initialization. Radio.
We sell our center stones loose, so you can compare stones side by side and select the one that's right for you. Or select a perfectly preset one that's ready to go.
And then that's the only message I have.
Will work with you to help you maximize your budget.
Nothing else, just the lamp, busted bulb.
Make this the holiday you'll both treasure forever.
Now you have a friend in the jewelry business. Shane Company and ShaneCo.com. When temperatures get extreme, with blistering cold and 10 degrees wind chill, it's game on with a champion
One message.
residential system, creating an indoor
Yep, that's the only message.